it's not. It's just like when you're driving, man. Or say if you,
Mm.
I've never, owned a motorcycle, but I would imagine I've always wanted to. But I would imagine it'd be like the same thing. It's like it's not you that you're concerned about.
It's everybody else.
It's everybody else, man. And if you
That's
think about
not paying attention,
worried about the wrong things in life, worrying about how people look, emotional or like immature in the sense of like not being able to handle any criticism, or just dickheads or aggressive, whatever it is, man. It's not you that you got to worry about. It's like, and you know what? God forbid you have like a girlfriend or an attractive, girl or girlfriend with you, because oh my God,
then they're gonna try to punk you in front of them, and it's like, oh hell no, dude, I'm gonna run your ass over.
It's truth, man. It's fucking 100% truth, man. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I don't know. That's cool. I'm glad that we're all kind of moving in the right direction. 26, 27.
When I was fucking, I don't know, I was 23, 24, I forget, but I used to work as a bouncer or security guard for this bar in Allston, which is part of Boston.
Nice.
It's called Common Ground, and the amount of people, like, Boston, like, has a lot of, like, really, really smart colleges. Like, we have Harvard, we have Boston College, Boston University. They're all, like, Ivy League schools, pretty much, like, really well-known, like, nationwide schools, especially Harvard. And those kids would come down to the bar, and, like, these are supposed to be, like, the future, like, they're fucking, like, I don't know, like, biochemists with fucking, or, like, people graduating with their doctorate from Harvard. But, like, they get a little drunk, and all of a sudden they're, like, up in some dude's face who's, like, 3 feet taller than them and weighs, like, 150 pounds
they
more.
think that they're, like, the smartest dude in the world. They're doing so well. It's like, fuck you. It's like...
It's like disrespecting, man. It's like, it's basically the opposite of, like, being virtuous or, like, moral, which you encounter a lot of times downtown and shit like that. And it's not like, being, like... trying to say that like downtown, it's not a generalization of saying that when you go downtown in any area it's like that, but what I'm saying is sometimes you encounter people that are not concerned about like the right morals and virtues and stuff like that, and they're concerned about the wrong things, and that's just the truth. I mean, here's the truth, guys. The world is very populated now, more so than ever, and to think and assume that your average person is conscious and considerate and well-rounded is kind of ridiculous. Honestly, you could just go ahead and make the assumption that your majority are the opposite, more honestly, more selfish, materialistic.
It's 2020, man. I mean, people feel so more entitled now than they did 10 years ago. I mean, just the audacity of some people. I mean, you got kids, teenagers, young adults, like people our age, just acting fools. And it's like, dude, 10 years ago, your mom would have slapped the fuck out of you.
Wait.
Nowadays, if you do that, you got to worry about someone like calling the cops saying you hit your kid.
Wait, you mean that if you had a 15-year-old daughter or an 18-year-old daughter, you wouldn't want her main source of income being through Snapchat Premium?
Oh,
is that what you're telling me?
Am I benefiting from this or no?
Well, it depends on how hot your daughter is.
Oh man, I mean,
how many pics she can sell. That's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, are we talking feet or what?
Well, I would say that's probably what it would start at, and then when she hits about 20, 18, 19, she probably would go full on gangbang, buddy.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Oh no, it's a weird time, dude. It's a weird. Okay, let me put it to you this way: do you guys remember when we were in high school?
OnlyFans and all that shit, dude.
Do you guys remember when we were in high school? There would be like obviously like free nudes going around of like some dude that got a nude, and he would be like, "Oh hey, look at this girl," or he'd be pissed at her or whatever. But there was never like it wasn't like, "Hey, give me $10." Like there was never paid. Nudes like in high school. I don't think.
Yeah. When I mean, it's not even like that almost. I mean, it's just like, dude.
It's weird.
Girls nowadays, like, man, I work with this girl. I'm not gonna say any names or where I work or anything, but she had her first kid when she was 13 years old. And she's 22 right now, man. I mean, you got to think, kids, if she got pregnant that young, how young are these kids having sex?
Yeah.
You know,
well, I mean, that's pretty much the youngest.
I mean, that's crazy. 13 years old having a child? Like,
imagine the age at which they're exposed to porn, dude.
Well, see, what's interesting about that is my mom was the same way. She had her first daughter at 13, so she got pregnant at 12, had my oldest sister, Hallie, at 13 years old. So it's weird. So now I have a sister who's like 40 years old, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, my parents were 20, and I thought that was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was like 18, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, nowadays, there's like 15-year-olds getting pregnant. And
there's a TV show. There's a TV show
Teen
called
Mom. You know,
like, 16 and pregnant and shit like that. It's
16
just
and pregnant. I mean, it's crazy. Just society nowadays is so different. Everyone is like so like sensitive and like, you know, just so quick to like 100%. Pull their phone out and like put it in your face just to like try to make you
call
look
the police,
shit, man. Like,
yeah, exactly. Dude, people talk shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
What do we have for time here, Mickey?
Part of it's on purpose, and that's something that I think I'll get into later at a different time. Get a little bit, more into what basically the idea of astroturfing, social engineering, and stuff like that, and what that means. I'll get into that another time. But we're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
All right.
So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves because I gotta piss. I just drank 48.
What?
I gotta piss. I just drank 48 ounces of excellence.
Well, make sure you get back for the outro.
What do you think is gonna take me 3 minutes and 45 minutes to 3 minutes and 45 seconds to piss?
Yeah, man. Head out. Hurry up.
You never know, dude.
Oh my god. All right, I'll be right back in about you know what, T-minus 45 seconds.
All right. So yeah, Juicebox I was watching this show on Netflix last night and it's called Unnatural Selection. Have you ever watched it?
No, I don't even think I've ever heard of it.
All right. Well, yeah, I hadn't heard of it either. It was just on my like suggested for you shit that pops up on Netflix. But it's a show. I'd suggest those who find it interesting to check it out. It's pretty dope, and it was about bioengineering humans. Have you ever heard of that?
Basically, just like picking whatever they want, like whatever cells and shit.
Yeah.
And
pretty much
making like the perfect human.
Yep. They're so they're already able to go in. There's this technology called CRISPR, CRISPR. And what CRISPR is it's a technology that lets you go in and
gene editing.
Edit genes. And like basically this guy right now has a dog farm out down south, and what he's trying to do right now is mix the DNA from like what are they called? Those little bugs that light up. Fucking
lightning bugs.
Yeah, whatever you call them.
He said, hate them motherfuckers.
He's trying to mix those. He's trying to mix those with a dog to make a
a lightning dog. Cool.
Exactly, a light up dog, which is pretty freaking nuts. And there's another guy who's a big bio engineering guy who's trying to like sell these kits to the general population that like makes it so they're supposed to be able to inject and edit their own DNA like at home, which is pretty nuts.
I'd fuck with that, bro.
Hell yeah.
Before anyone else does.
Exactly. Once someone gets their hands on it, we're screwed.
What's it gonna take?
Oh yeah.
What's it gonna take for like someone to mix like, hey, I got a 9 out of 10 hot smoking hot dime piece bitch right here. I want to mix with a spider DNA. Like, what if you have like a what if you got spider bitches running around like fucking? You know what spiders do, man? Female spiders fucking they mate with the male and then they chop off their head and fucking.
No, that's a praying man.
No, that's praying
okay, all right, all right, guys. Mr. Harvard.
All right. Well,
they do the same thing though. They kill them.
I think we're pretty much out of time here, guys. It was great having everyone on. Juicebox, we'd love to have you on again if you find yourself with time.
Yep. Thanks for having me, boys. I appreciate it. First time.
Yeah, man. Dude, it was fucking awesome. You're welcome on anytime, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. Thanks. And And, you know, for the future, like we said, me and Mickey are working on, you know, getting the video aspect going soon. We got to sync up and get that going for you guys. But as always, we appreciate the listens. And it is I, Mac. You can find me on OSRS with my username, LUKE _MAC. And my clan chat right now is wild CC. And what about you, Mickey?
Firelight666, not satanic, but I'm 666. You can email me at Gmail, or I'm sorry, timer just went off, I got distracted. You can email, but we're good. We still have technically 5 minutes, but I'm gonna put like some music in the intro. But guys, please reach out to me at RoganAndRunescape at gmail.com. Instagram is RoganRunescape. Twitter is RAR Podcast. If you guys want to promote your stream or come on, I'm very grateful to have people just like Juice today and dedicated people like Luke and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, thank you. Juice, go ahead, drop your links, man.
Yeah, yo, this is Juice, in-game name Smoke Blunt. You can find me in the clan chat, MVFC. We're a pretty dedicated PVM clan. If anyone is looking to learn any PVM, or if you got any questions about any early game content, feel free to hop in. We got plenty of people all the time in there. If I start streaming on Twitch, I'll be sure to let the boys know and, you know, throw out my handle then.
Yeah, for real. Thank you guys again. You know, rate it, comment, like, subscribe, anything you can do depending on whatever network you're on, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, please. We actually just went from 10 to 11 ratings on iTunes. I don't know if that was you, Juice, but if it was, thank you. We're at 4.5 stars now. Let's keep it going, guys. Like I said, let's make this a community thing. Have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day and all that shit. From the squad. Over and out, Bubba. Over and out.
Peace.
Peace.